AEW Dynamite Beach Break continues live from the Now Arena just outside of Chicago, and we are about to be graced by the presence of the AEW Women's World Champion.
This bout set for one fall is an AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator 4-way match. Being accompanied by Luther from Stage 7 at Warner Brothers Studios. She is the AEW Women's World Champion, Timeless Toni Storm.
Timeless Toni Storm, not content to rest on her laurels, once again engaging in an eliminator match. This was a scene last Wednesday night where Toni Storm, she withstood the test by Penelope Ford, Anna Jay, and Thunder Rosa. I mean, she's been red hot as of late, Ian, but also putting herself in serious jeopardy in these eliminator situations. If she doesn't even need to be involved in the finish for the winner of an eliminator to earn a shot at Toni Storm's AEW Women's World Championship.
She's been seeking challengers from all over the globe. That continues here tonight.
Next, from Tokyo, Japan, Azumi.
A talented young athlete, just 22 years of age, but nearly 11 years of in-ring experience. And this past Friday night, New Japan's Resurgence event, Azumi defeating Mercedes Moné and Mina Shirakawa to take the title, that the New Japan Strong Women's Championship, away from Mercedes, something that did not sit well, understandably so, with the TBS champion.
No, Mercedes Moné did not factor into the decision, left stunned. Azumi, part of Neo Genesis, your New Japan Strong Women's Openweight Champion, a lineage that includes Willow Nightingale, Mercedes Moné.
Why don't you own Mina?
Also from Tokyo, Japan, Mina Shirakawa.
Well, Azumi, a member of the Stardom promotion in Japan, Mina Shirakawa, formerly of the Stardom promotion, now wrestling her first match as an official member of the AEW roster. Taz, she is somebody that AEW fans know very well, and somebody that pushed Timeless Toni Storm very nearly to her limit at Forbidden Door last year.
Oh, she's super talented, even no doubt about it, but I was more looking at Toni Storm. She's got really old school dance moves, does Toni Storm there towards Mina's music. Interesting. I observe dancing, that's what I do.
So not just an analyst of the sport of kings,
no,
but
yes, I understand
queens.
dancing. You know this, and queens, of course.
That free-flowing movement is so critical to her offense.
Returning to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, Skye.
an eagerly anticipated return to action here tonight by none more so than Skye Blue, Chicago, Illinois native, nearly 10 months away from the ring due to injury. Now returning to action here tonight and one victory away from earning a shot at Timeless Toni Storm in the AEW Women's World Championship. A huge moment for Skye Blue in the city where she was deemed to be all elite.
Absolutely, Excalibur. And Taz, I'm not sure our fans know the extent to which the injury may have set other athletes back. We're talking about a broken fibula where plates and screws were required to fix the fibula, had to relearn how to walk. As we are mixing things up here, Timeless Toni Storm and Skye Blue taking the outside of Azumi. And Mina on the inside now.
Yeah, picking up right where they left off at New Japan's Resurgence event Friday night. As now Mina, got rolled up by Azumi. Azumi, also the artist to Stardom champion, is now bridging out. So 2 championships in possession of Azumi. I mean, this is just, wow. Look at Mina Shirakawa putting on the brakes, but it just goes to show you, Taz. Oh, wait a second. Roll up there by Azumi. Mina transitions out. And Azumi able to kick out.
That means she's quite the show woman for sure, but you got to be careful because Azumi is going to take her out.
And sweep of the leg there by Mina Shirakawa as now on the outside. Mina Shirakawa, the DDT on the floor. And Tess, think about this. You have the Artist of Stardom champion, the New Japan Strong Women's champion, the Rev Pro champion, the Ring of Honor Women's champion. All those title holders were vying for a shot over the last few weeks for Timeless Toni Storm and the AEW Women's World Champions. Just speaks volumes about what that title means.
Absolutely. You know, when you're a champion of any sorts in this sport, you are a target for sure. Storm knows that. And look at Skye Blue looking great after this long layoff from injury, and she's cooking here.
Skye Blue, the DDT, mirroring what Mina Shirakawa did on the outside, but Azumi back into the ring, putting on the brakes for Skye Blue. Skye, though, elbow strike and roundhouse kick miss. Azumi misses with her kick.
And this is a great sign for Skye Blue, keeping up the pace with Azumi, who likes to turn up the speedometer. Oh, goodness.
And listen, coming back and throwing yourself right in this every woman for himself eliminator here, four-way. It's tough for Skye Blue, but she's looking pretty good except for that part right there. But other than that, she was flying around pretty good.
Yeah, if anyone other than Toni Storm and it earns the victory in this match, they will get a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship.
And a lot of history between Mina and Toni Storm, involved in almost a lover's triangle, lover's quarrel.
As now the double theft press there, and now right hands being delivered by Mina Shirakawa and Timeless Toni Storm.
And now Storm and Mira, they.
And these two connected through mutual tag team partners.
And Timeless Toni Storm, she spent a portion of her career competing in Stardom. She is very familiar with Mina Shirakawa and Azumi as well. But Shirakawa, though, pouring on the punishment with the elbow strikes.
And it is Mina who has got Toni Storm in the ropes. Looking for the Irish whip. No, reversed. Oh, Azumi! So quick. And that was how Azumi took advantage of the situation at Resurgence and captured that strong women's title.
Reversal there by Mina. Boot to the midsection on Toni Storm. The Cazadora rolls through and now into
step through grapevine. That's the old school way of applying the figure four.
The DDT on Azumi. And Mina Shirakawa, the figure four, the champion in the center of the ring, in trouble.
Super tight right there. Smart by Storm to get to that bottom rope to break the hold.
Now frenetic pace to this AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator match. Azumi and Mina Shirakawa really setting the tone in that exchange to kick things off.
Absolutely, and just what happened on Friday alone is enough to motivate both women, Taz, because the championship was almost in the grasp of Mina Shirakawa.
Yeah, very close, and that motivates you even more when that happens. If you don't capture it, you keep staying hungry for it.
Mina taking a huge risk and taking out Timeless Toni Storm on the outside as Azumi, Azumi was lining up Mina Shirakawa, and then the crossbody taking down Timeless Toni Storm as soon as she got back to her feet. Wow! Skye Blue, though, connects with the kick, Ian.
Yeah, Skye Blue, the last one standing.
Nearly 10 months away from the ring, and Skye Blue not holding anything back here tonight. Skye Blue, the last woman standing, and fans, the action on Dynamite Beach Break continues. Don't go anywhere.
If there was any doubt, any question about how that fibula is feeling, I think it's all been erased.
Yeah, Taz, it would not be surprising if Skye Blue showed some hesitation, some trepidation to take those risks based on how she injured her leg last summer, but she is not holding anything back here tonight.
No, and you can't. You know that. You can't. You got to go full throttle, no matter if you're off 10 months or 10 days or 10 years. You got to go full throttle, especially in a four-way match with three women. You know, if you're Skye Blue with three women that are world-class athletes. Not saying Skye's not, but you get my drift. She's the one who had the layoff.
Yeah, and this is all for an opportunity to earn a shot at Timeless Toni Storm. The most sought-after title in all of women's professional wrestling. Ian.
You're absolutely right, Excalibur. When the Owen Hart Foundation tournament was announced, you hit the nail on the head. We had entrants from Ring of Honor, from Stardom, from New Japan Strong, from AEW. Because title holders, because the AEW Women's title taken in large part because of the schedule, because of the defenses, because of the legacy Toni Storm has built, sits at the top of the mountain.
Mina Shirakawa returning fire, delivering a chop to the champion. And now Luther scurrying out of the way. Back inside the ring, Skye Blue and Azumi resuming their conflict, and they need to be careful, timeless Toni Storm and Mina Shirakawa, because the match could end in between or because of Azumi or Skye Blue, and Mina and Toni may not play a factor in it.
Certainly, that's a risk that I would not take, knowing that all four women can be in the ring at the same time. I'd want to be in there to break up any pin attempt or submission attempt. We saw how quickly Mina got that figure 4 on earlier.
And now Skye Blue.
Nice, that handstand into that forearm shot by Skye Blue.
I would argue Skye Blue looking better and more athletic than she did even before the injury. There's some new confidence here.
Well, you reinvent yourself when you have time off. You're rehabbing injuries. You could train differently. You could eat differently. You just things can come back to you in a different way when you return.
The suplexes being delivered all around the ring by all four competitors.
And again, it keeps coming back to Skye Blue, the last on her feet.
And there goes Azumi. Thanks. Azumi goes flying thanks to Skye Blue. And now Toni's all over Skye Blue.
Wow.
Snap. Suplex. Now Mina's in. Not content to stand by. Mina Shirakawa delivers a suplex of her own.
Taz, how come you never did that with your suplexes?
Well, like my hips weren't as good. I guess that's Mina. She's got these crazy ass hips. Crazy hip girl. I guess. I don't know.
All four women down. Taz, that's as good of an answer as I could have expected.
It's tough to,
And what a bout we have at Beach Break. Luther getting the crowd going here. This Women's World Championship Eliminator match.
A back and forth battle. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Beach Break. From the Now Arena just outside of Chicago, Illinois, the four-way match, the AEW Women's World Championship Eliminator, timeless Toni Storm, that woman that's under your screen, Mina Shirakawa, Azumi representing the Stardom promotion in Japan, and Skye Blue returning to action after 10 months away from the ring due to injury.
And it was chaos during our picture-in-picture suplexes abound. Ooh! And no woman got a decisive advantage during that point, Taz, and we're seeing it as all four women back to their feet.
Yes, exactly. Again, like I stated earlier, all four ladies are fighting for themselves here. This is not a tag team match, trios, quad match, nothing. Oh, look at that shot. Azumi ate a hard forearm by Mina.
Ooh. And it's Mina and Skye Blue now.
And Skye Blue, Chicago's own, battling it out with Mina Shirakawa, center of the ring. And as reported by the Chicago Sun-Times yesterday, the Byline Bank Argon Ballroom will host an exclusive multi-week residency of AEW Dynamite and Collision. You can get all the details on AEWTIX.com. Release German suplexes.
Well, that's awesome about the residency, because Chicago has always been an amazing wrestling town for decades. So I think that's great. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, timeless Toni Storm, dealer's choice, lining up the hip attack for Skye Blue, one for Mina.
The largest muscle in the human body.
Another hip attack for Mina Shirakawa. Now Azumi avoids, answers with the knee. Azumi, we mentioned this past Friday night, pinning Mina Shirakawa to win the New Japan Strong Women's Openweight Championship, a title held by Mercedes Moné. It was a three-way match, and the champion was not pinned. That is the same type of situation that could occur here, and Azumi could escape with a shot at timeless Toni Storm's Women's World Championship by pinning either Skye Blue or Mina Shirakawa.
And that would be absolutely incredible. What a week that would be. What a 7 days, what a 5-day period. But it's Mina right now with the advantage Taz on Skye Blue.
Yeah, for sure. You got to keep going, Mina. Don't stop. Skye's in trouble.
Oh my God, what a shot. Drop kick from the champion, and now back suplex by timeless Toni Storm. And whoa! Sky high for Toni Storm on Sky Blue, electing not to pin though, as Mina sends the champion out to the apron. Roundhouse kick. Toni Storm goes down in a heap.
Champ to the outside is Shirakawa and Sky Blue now, the last two in the ring.
And Skye, she was dazed by that sky high, but Mina answers that hook kick, that back heel kick. Now Mina, wow, went on the afterburners, but she walked right into that thrust kick from Sky Blue. Skye looking for code blue. No, just a roll up instead. One. No, Azumi looking for that diving double foot stomp. Very dangerous maneuver.
And Sky Blue with eyes in the back of her head looking for the code blue here.
No, Azumi avoids and delivers the roundhouse in.
And it is Azumi right back to the middle of the ring. Oh, planting Sky Blue.
Azumi has a chance to take it here. No! Toni Storm just in the nick of time.
Great save there for herself.
12-0 as a champion in these eliminator bouts, including last week's victory.
As timeless Toni Storm. Oh! Storm! Zero! The near leg hook, two! And now Mina there to break it up.
And it's Mina and Toni Storm.
And Storm Zero avoided by Shirakawa. The rolling elbow strike. Toni Storm ducks the back fist. Now the big package. It's locked in. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, look at that.
Mina Shirakawa.
Timeless Toni Storm. Ian, as you mentioned, she was 12-0 over the course of her career in eliminator matches until tonight, until Mina Shirakawa.
And Toni Storm as shocked as anyone, but Mina Shirakawa not only won this match, Taz, but she pinned the champion to do it.
What a great reversal. Counted a small package with a small package. It's unbelievable.
And now Mina Shirakawa has earned herself a shot at the AEW Women's World Championship. And look at that.
Wow.
Double or nothing. It is getting spicy. Mina Shirakawa doesn't have to wait long to get her shot at the champion.
A rematch of Forbidden Door. Timeless Toni Storm, Mina Shirakawa, AEW Women's World Title 1 week from Sunday.
Like a rubber match. Let's be honest.
Oh, you're right, Taz.
It's going to be a knockdown, drag out. I'm telling you.
It has, and on some level, timeless Toni Storm, she had to know that this was a possibility. She said she was not content to wait for Mercedes Moné and Jamie Hayter to decide things in the Owen Hart finals at Double or Nothing. But
great effort from Azumi, who has had a great fight.
Wait a second! Wow! Mercedes Moné just came steaming in and trucked Azumi, who's being helped to the back.
Retribution and a cheap shot. Look at that! It's locked in.
A statement maker. Locked in here on the ramp. And you see Mercedes is saying, "You stole my title."
Oh, Jamie Hayter!
Jamie Hayter coming from behind. Get revenge for what Mercedes did to her last Wednesday night. And these two women, they will do battle in the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament at Double or Nothing, with the winner getting a shot at the AEW Women's World Champion at All in Texas. And Hayter is lining up for Haterade.
Oh! Security breaking things up, and we were getting a preview, Taz, of 1 week from Sunday.
Absolutely. Jamie, she wants a piece of Mercedes. Mercedes got out of Dodge. It's crazy.
Wow! Unbelievable. Mercedes Moné trying to get back to her feet here.
Well, not just the finals of the 2025 Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament coming up at Double or Nothing, but Mina Shirakawa challenging timeless Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship. It is sure to be something special, sure to be a big night in the desert as we head to the Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale, Arizona, 1 week from Sunday for Double or Nothing on Sunday, May 25th. It will be an amazing night. And speaking